Howdy, partner. Put it there. Economy, stupid. That was my awful, truly awful, I'm so sorry, impression or attempt. First of all, an American accent, and obviously the famous, what's the word? The famous saying from a previous well-known US president. Economy stupid. Yes, it's the night of the UK budget. I'm just having a look now. I haven't had time during the daytime. I'm having a look now at all the news nights and Peston and all sort of late night sort of news, political programmes and that. Just been watching the Welsh National News. I should turn it down. Basically sort of catching up on what's going on, what the messaging is coming out of Tory HQ and all of that. And basically it seems to be, from all the ministers and MPs have rolled out on the TV news channels, that we should all be incredibly grateful that they've actually given us, after 10 years of waiting, 10 years of suffering, 10 years of dismantling our essential services, that this time round they're apparently giving us back a decent amount of our own money. Your own money, that you paid those taxes for 10 years, and watch be sort of shoveled into the pockets of their billionaire mates, rather than the services we all need. So yeah, apparently, thank you so much, the Tories. So rejoice, but don't rejoice, because if you're watching closely like I am, I just heard the term slow down. I heard Tobias Ellwood, Tory MP, poster boy for the Tory party, if there can be such a thing, talking about the how good it is for all this investment at this time with the economic slowdown, the world economic slowdown. That's code. That's nice speak for there's a great big bleeding crash about to start or starting now. 2008 levels, if not worse, basically. Waxed on about thanks to the Tories and their fantastic handling of the economy for the past 10 years, that the deficit is now in the best position it's ever been, but of course didn't actually talk about the historically high, dangerously high, if you were to listen to any independent economist, levels of debt, not just from us but most other developed Western countries at the moment, which means of course there's virtually no flexibility in the system, because when things start going south, which as they are, the countries like China and things that sort of that own our debt and then call in the debts means we are well, I don't like to swear, but it begins with F. So yeah, it's slow down means it's basically it's softening up speak for here comes a recession. Even that's probably too kind a word for what's going to may well happen. But don't worry, apparently, because it won't be as bad as in 2008, because we're still not out of the effects of that, and that was 12 years ago. Apparently, according to these geniuses, these mystic megs of the Tory party, when the recession hits any time soon, we'll bounce back much faster than we did in 2008. Again, we haven't bounced back now. The only reason there's money to spend is because of the huge amounts of debt. the historic levels of debt. It's been borrowed. It's been borrowed. And as you know, if you borrow to live, the risk is those debts are called in. And you can't repay them when they're called in. Just the same with countries like ours. So yes, this could be the proverbial hit in the fan. And of course, this is without the uncertainty of coronavirus, what that means for certain industries like the travel industry. Obviously, businesses, if things do have to shut down over the next sort of 3-4 months, if a lot of people do have to stay off work, this could be a perfect storm as far as as far as the economy's stupid for these geniuses that are in charge of all of this and have been for the past decade. So watch this space. I'm signing off now. I'm going to go to bed soon. It's late, and if there is a morning, I'll see you tomorrow morning and soon enough. So ciao for now. Sweet dreams.